Hello everyone, this is Ninja Girl Sakura1 here, and it is time to review Yashahime Princess Half Demon, episode 11, Curse of the Man-Eating Pond. Another pretty good episode. It was fillerish, but it had some good stuff in there, so not bad. But what happens is the episode starts off with Setsuna playing her violin again, and Towa's just hanging out chilling, and Moroha, she's attempting to cook, because thankfully they have Towa's portable little stove that she brought from the modern era. And yeah, Moroha's trying to cook pancakes, but this being Moroha, it does not go well. So, oh boy. And she nearly chokes on her food. And in desperate need of water, she tries running to the nearest pond, which is like right down the hill where they were. But as she approaches it, she sees the pond come to life, and it kill a bird and rip it right out of the sky, which freaks her out, naturally, and stops her from choking somehow, I guess the shock of seeing that. However, when Towa and Setsuna catch up, they tell her they didn't even see anything like that. They don't believe her. So, yeah. They don't believe what she says. So they leave. But when they get to Hisui and Kohaku, when they get home, they explain that, yes, what Moroha was saying is actually true, that there is a pond where people have been disappearing and getting devoured, and naturally, they ask Towa and Setsuna to be the ones to investigate it. And they agree to do it, naturally, of course, because, well, why not? And two, they kind of feel bad for not believing Moroha, so, yeah, oh well. But, yeah. So, the next day, they get to the pond, and they see two kids. A young boy, an older brother, and his little sister. And apparently their parents were one of the victims of this pond. And the older brother wants to avenge his parents, and is determined to go. The little sister keeps trying to tell him not to go, because she doesn't want to lose him too, because, yeah, already lost their parents, so she's begging him not to go, but he tears away from her. He kind of makes her fall to the ground, and that prompts Towa and Setsuna to get involved, naturally, because siblings. And, well, yeah, thankfully, Towa has band-aids, because the poor little girl scraped her knee, so they clean her up, and Towa gets on the older brother and tells him, you don't treat your sister like that, and most of all, you do not let go of your sibling's hand, ever, because you will regret it later. Because of what happened to Setsuna. So, yeah. Meanwhile, Moroha was stuck at Jiyube's cleaning. She hates it, she can't stand it, and Takechiyo is not making things easier for her, because, well, he keeps complaining on how she missed a spot, basically. She's just so irritated. But he reminds her, Takechiyo, reminds Moroha, you owe a debt to Master Jiyube, so you better do as you're told. All we ask is you clean, you just do as you're told, basically. And that makes Moroha kind of comply and just reluctantly keep going with the cleaning. So, yeah. Annoying. Poor Moroha. So, yeah. Meanwhile, the two kids take Towa and Setsuna to their grandparents' house where they now live. And, they share a meal, they have a nice time, and, yeah. Apparently the grandmother even knew about this pond being messed up. Somehow. It had just been that way since she was a kid. But she does remember that there were plants nearby that a monk planted that might help out later. Maybe. Yeah. And to make the kids feel better, and out of curiosity, because they asked what Setsuna's violin was, Setsuna agrees to play for them, and that reminds them of their dad, because he used to play a biwa near the pond for them when they were kids, or when they were a little younger, and it would help them fall asleep and all that. Yeah, very sweet. So yeah. Meanwhile, they all go to sleep, except, of course, for Setsuna. But Towa then wakes up and goes out to talk with her sister, and apologizes for falling asleep. But Setsuna's like, it don't matter, it doesn't bother me, because that's all she knows. She knows just staying awake is normal for her, so yeah, she just knows, if I just sit here, the sun will eventually rise, and the next day will begin. But of course, Towa she feels really bad, still, but yeah. She then tells Towa to go to sleep. So yeah, and they kind of play it off as a joke because Towa tries to lean on Setsuna and she just lets her fall to the ground, which was funny. So yeah. But then, they go back to the lake, and they actually meet up with Moroha, and they get ready to go and kill this demon, whatever it may be, that's hiding in the lake. So yeah. And it goes on the move. They eventually catch it. However, and I don't get why they're doing this lately, when Moroha's the first one to go in to try and attack, she gets pushed to the side and is basically told she can't do anything. I don't know why they're doing that. Moroha has proved she can fight, but they're letting her get pushed aside and get beat up. I don't know. I guess it's so the twins have more screen time. Which, okay, fine, but Moroha can fight. Don't always push her to the side. Come on. But yeah. So, it's up to the twins to take out this demon. However, Setsuna finds out that she is vulnerable to its poison mist. Yeah, I think it was the mist. And then later, Towa is able to find out that she is immune to its water, its poisoned water. And that there is actually 2 demons in one controlling this lake. So yeah, basically, the 2 girls gotta team up and use each of their immunities to their advantage to beat it. So, they do. Yay! And they also use the plants that was mentioned earlier that the monk had planted to finally purify the lake. So, all is well again. The lake is beautiful and clear and lovely again. And the kids, well, they kind of accept their father's death, their parents' death, and try their best to move on. And Setsuna once again plays the violin for them, just to do something nice, and yeah, that's where the episode ends off. So, again, it was fillerish, but it wasn't bad, it was alright. So, yeah, I guess I give it a 7 out of 10. It wasn't bad, but there have been far better episodes, like the one where Moroha turned into Inuyasha, at least. Stuff like that. I really hope we get more plot stuff soon. I know I keep saying it, but I do, because I really want to know what's going on. I can't help it. But yeah. Now, as far as episode 12, it looks quite interesting. So, you all must remember how Inuyasha, on the night of the new moon, due to him being a half-demon, he would lose his power and turn human, right? Well, apparently, that is what's going to be happening to Towa. So that's going to be interesting. She's going to be extremely vulnerable the whole episode. Setsuna being her twin, I'm surprised she isn't. But every half-demon is different. Despite them being twins, I guess the time when they would turn is different. However, there is something I'm also confused about. If this is supposedly the first time this is ever going to be happening to Towa, that seems a little weird, because wouldn't this have happened to her before, back in the modern era? Wouldn't this have been happening since she was a young child? Or maybe she's just now coming of age to when that starts happening? I don't know. But either way, it's going to be a good episode, and the title is an obvious homage to Mystery of the New Moon and the Black-Haired Inuyasha. So, I'm excited and curious, and hopefully we'll get some more plot stuff. Oh, that one demon from a couple episodes back is coming back as well. Konton. He's going to be coming back, so yeah, he was not killed off for a reason. They're bringing him back again. And, well, he might be the one who finds out Towa's secret. Although, you'd think they would know about half-demons transforming at a certain time of the month. We'll see, though. Either way, I'm interested. But I think that will do it for this video. Decent episode. Looking forward to the rest. I really hope we get to the plot stuff soon. Fingers crossed, we'll see. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, share it around if you want. And yeah, if you want to follow me on Twitter, support the channel on Patreon, those links are in the description too. And I guess I will see you guys for episode 12, which should be, again, quite interesting. But till then, see you later.